Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Shawn Bot Does. And guess what? I'm Shawn. Just like the title says, today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the Sawstop 10-inch Contractor Table Saw. Now, if you've never heard of Sawstop before and you do a lot of woodworking or even just a little bit, I highly recommend you check them out. This is a tool that is literally going to save your fingers, save your hands, save you from a lot of trouble. Now, I've been woodworking on and off for pretty much my entire life, but only over the past year have I really gotten into it where I've been invested, buying a lot of tools and really putting money into it. But the real important thing here is to be safe, because it doesn't matter how long you've been woodworking. You could be doing it for a day or 20 years. As soon as you're not paying attention, you can make a mistake that's pretty vital, like losing one of your fingers. I don't know about you, but I like all 10 of mine. I'm not trying to lose them. I'm not trying to go to the hospital anytime soon, but people make mistakes. You get complacent, you're not thinking, or maybe a piece of wood gets grabbed by the blade and it sucks you in, and what are you gonna do? All of a sudden you just lost a finger. Sometimes people get their hand cut pretty deep, and a lot of issues coming from it. I've seen some pretty gnarly pictures of guys who have been woodworking for over 20 years, and all of a sudden they just weren't paying attention, and now they're missing a finger or two. It doesn't look good, doesn't feel good, and I can only imagine what it's like to have to live your life every day like that. So check it out. Go online, check out some videos of what it's supposed to do. But from my interpretation of what I've seen so far is that if it detects meat of any kind, so you could test it. Not sure that you should test it, but whether it's a hot dog or your hand, it's supposed to pull the blade out of the way so that you don't lose a finger, so you don't get hurt, which is pretty exciting for me because, I do a lot of work with that saw now. And, not only that, but my girlfriend does a lot of work with me. And if she's working on stuff when I'm not home, last thing I want is for her to lose a finger, and I'm not here to help her out. So let's play safe. The 10-inch Contractor saw, it's probably the middle level of all their saws. I bought it for about $1,700, which is a lot of money for a table saw, but again, safety first. But on top of that, I decided to upgrade to the top model's rails, which is going to give it more length on the outside, and then it's going to give you that really nice, what's it called? The fence. That's the one. Can't think today. Yeah, so really nice fence, real smooth. I checked it out in the store. I bought mine from Woodcraft here in San Antonio, Texas. Again, the price is pretty heavy, but we want to make sure that we're doing things right and not risking anything that we shouldn't be. So I recommend it so far. I haven't even put it together yet, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So with that, let's get into it. If you guys have really never looked at their products, they have 3 different versions that I've seen. The first one is going to be that Contractor, or actually the on-job site saw, which is going to be a smaller version, just like my gem here in the back. Yeah, that's a beauty. Bought that puppy for about $200, and it worked. It worked for quite a while, but not nearly as good as I need it to. So we're upgrading to the mid-level. And then if you go beyond that, you're going to be looking at the cabinet table saw, which is going to have more horsepower. It's going to be, a lot stronger, a lot more powerful with what you're doing. But you're also looking at about $3,000 starting out. And I wasn't willing to put that much money into it. So, here we are with the mid-level. And with that, let's get to unboxing. All right, we have 4 boxes that came together. I have no idea what the other models are going to contain, if it's going to be more or less boxes, but the mid-level came with 4 along with the upgraded rails. So let's check it out, see what they have. If you guys are looking for a good exercise, definitely buy this one because this thing is heavy. Now I was going to put this on my workbench for you, but there's no way. There's no way. It's way too heavy. And I don't know what this means. Maybe it was just the entire shipping load, but look at that. 1,600 pounds. There's no way. Obviously that's going to be the whole thing, but this cardboard box is not easily picked up. So we're going to do it on the ground, see how that goes, but that's the main unit. And then we have the extra fence system here, and then the extension table. And then we have the T-Glide assembly. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. Now, I already opened the box a little bit just to check it out. Looks like it's gonna be quite a build. So here we go. Yep. Look at all these pieces. Oh, I can't even move the box. Oh, it's heavy. All right. Let's get these pieces out of there and see what we're dealing with. This is supposed to be the directions. So I've got the owner's manual. That thing is thick. That's some light reading. Oh, some more hardware packs. A lot of fun in there. Pack 1 and 2. That's nice if they're labeled. Hopefully we won't have to guess on where things go like I've had to do in the past. Alright, looks like we got some wheel assemblies to move the blade. Alright, looks like a leg. And some more legs. Alright, I'm gonna set you guys down. I'm sure you're getting dizzy now. Two more legs. The front panel. Ooh, look at that. Everything seems to be labeled with a letter, which is nice. Again, you don't have to go looking for something and you have no idea which one it is. Been there too many times. Oh, look at that thing. This is huge. Like 3 times the size of my current one. Alright. I have no idea what most of these pieces are. Coverings and looks like some blade protection. Alright, that's it for the top layer. Let's do this up. Woo! Oh, that is a unit. That is a unit. Let's get a close up of this one. Look at all this. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare to put together. But we got to do it. Got to do it. Assuming this is the motor. Oh gosh, that's it. On-off switch assembly, which is actually really heavy duty. Looks like some belts and push stick. Alright. This looks like the top of the table, piece of it anyway. Here's the other one. You know, it's so nice and clean, I'm not sure that I even want to use it. It's going to get all dirty and scratched up. Look at that. Wrenches that came with it. I'm sure that's to change the blade out. Alright, let's try and get this main unit. Oh, this is going to be heavy. My back hates me already. Alright, the foam doesn't want to let it go, so we're going to try a different way. Tip it. There we go. It's coming out. Okay. Slow and steady. You don't want to break anything. And that's it. This is upside down. I think that's it in this box. Yeah, that's gotta be it. I don't see anything else that could be in here. Alright, now, I'm not sure that we want to flip this over just yet because I don't have anything to put it on. But, assuming this is the top. Yep. This is the top right there. Oh yeah, all nice and oily already. Alright, so I took a little pause there and decided to put this giant thing on top of the foam. Again, I was going to try and put it on the table, but again, it's super heavy. You know, sometimes I'm kind of a weenie, but I don't think this is one of those times. This thing is super heavy. I really recommend that you guys get a friend to help you out. That way you don't hurt yourself, because it's really easy to do. Okay, so next up, we're going to be opening the box for that fence. This is, again, the upgraded one. This is the fence that you're going to find on the $3,000 model. But of course, we don't have to get that because I paid an extra $200 for this setup. So, let's see how it goes. This is definitely going to be a multi-day build. All these parts are so nice, but they're so big. So this is the actual fence itself. It's huge. This is the handle. Now guys, these are some pretty high quality parts. I mean, you're paying for it definitely, but it's not like Sawstop charged you a bunch of money for the technology and then skimped out on the materials. Look at that. I'm really not sure I want to even use it. It's so clean. More directions. Oh, look. There's a little screwdriver. And an Allen wrench. Looks like the screwdriver is probably proprietary to this unit. It's got a rounded head on it. Kind of weird. Alright, and another hardware pack. Yeah, we're going to be at this for days. So of course each of these pieces has to come with its own owner's manual, which again is a fairly thick book just for a fence. I'll have to see what that's all about later, but look at this. This is your actual installation guide. And this isn't some really thin paper. This is some thick stuff. It feels like an actual piece of plastic. Look at that. Kind of crazy, but should be a fun project. Next up, we have the table extension. Again, I think this is part of the upgraded $200 pack that I got. This piece is fairly light. I managed, it's just the table. Oh, and another hardware pack. Look at that. Hardware packs for days. For days. Oh, there's more pieces in there. Alright, so we're going to set this aside. Not mix them up, but yeah, that's a straight up huge table extension. Feels good. It's heavy. Not as heavy as the other stuff, but good quality. Nice quality. Now what else do we have here? I'm assuming these bars are going to attach it to the main unit. Looks like that's it. Not too much for that one. But again, another hardware pack. Last but not least, fourth box. Oh, look at the 36-inch rails. These are heavy. These are really heavy. You know, $1,700 plus another $200 for the extensions plus tax. You pay sales tax here in Texas. I mean, I paid about $2,000, a little over $2,000, and you know, they also sell the wheel kit that goes underneath the whole unit so you can move it around. And honestly, at the time, that was another $200 plus tax, whatever that is. And I thought, you know what, $2,000, $2,100, I've already spent too much, so, you know, whatever. Maybe I can make my own. And, you know, I might still make my own. Could do it. I'll get some casters or something. But, you know, honestly, the weight of everything that I'm feeling right now, oof, I don't know. I might have to get it. I might have to get it. You really don't want me to get this off. Just let go. Cardboard and tape, and cardboard and tape. At least you know they're serious about keeping their product safe as it's getting shipped, which is good. All right. Who wants to bet there's going to be another hardware pack? Who wants to bet? I'll bet you a whole 25 cents there is somewhere. This is the nice fence. It's got a measurements all over it. Okay, so I was wrong. There's no hardware pack. I owe you 25 cents. Okay, but still, this is a beauty. And it's huge. Again, I don't know how this weight is going to be held up by those little legs, because the legs are made out of metal, but you know, they felt kind of thin. I can't see it, it's too shiny. Yeah, it's huge. That's going to work really nice. Well, I think that's going to do it for me. As you guys can see, there are a lot of different parts to put together, a lot of heavy pieces. And again, I recommend you guys, pay attention to what you're doing, be safe. If you can, get somebody to help you move this stuff around, because it is heavy. These railings, I just smashed my finger. Oh, that's going to be fun tomorrow. It's already hurting pretty good right now, but what can you do? But again, that comes down to the whole complacency thing. You think you got it, no big deal, and then all of a sudden you're hurt. And again, that's why I bought this table saw, to be safe, even though it's hurting me already. I am not sponsored by Sawstop. I'm not sponsored by anyone, in fact, right now. So Sawstop, check me out. It'd be really nice to get some parts, especially those wheels, because I'm going to need to move this thing around a lot, and it's heavy. Okay. So if you guys have any questions, any comments, please leave them below, and I'll do what I can to answer them the best I can. I've decided to do another video for the actual building, because there's so many different parts. It's going to be a bit, and stay tuned for that. But given the fact it's going to take me a while to put that together, I'm just going to put it on pretty fast, so you guys don't have to sit there for a couple days just to get the idea of what's going on. So get prepared for that. It's going to be fun. It's going to take me a while, but hope you guys can hang in there with me. If you like what you see, then go ahead and like and subscribe, just like everybody else tells you to do, because apparently that's the thing, and if you don't do it, then people don't do it. But that's why we're here, right? I'm a big fan of helping other people out, and I'm a big fan of YouTube, because that's where I learned how to do a lot of the things that I'm doing. Usually I can come up with some idea on my own, but it's a lot easier when you can watch someone else do it and get an idea for it. But you know, things like this, products and whatnot, it's good to see what other people are doing. Good to see the product itself. That way, you know what you're getting into. You know, are you spending the money on the right product? You know, is this the right brand? Is this the right option for you? So, you know, stick with me and you'll decide for yourself, I guess. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Stay tuned for the next video and have a great one, guys.